My main goal, I think, is for more people to understand what our endemic grape varieties are, because when a person first walks in and they're overwhelmed with the amount of wine we have with the grape varieties and everything. So when someone says, "Oh, what would you suggest?" We always ask them what grapes they prefer in general, and then we try to take parallels from then on. So, for example, if someone loves Pinot Noir, the Pinot Noir style of wine, Areni is very similar to a Pinot Noir, or even to a Nebbiolo. Actually, this glass, which was chosen for the Areni grape variety, is also used for the Pinot Noir and Nebbiolo grapes because of the characteristics that it has, the thin skin and the really nice acidity. And so Areni would be similar to a Pinot Noir, whereas a Hachtanak would be similar to a Carmenere because it's a very purple grape. The inside, it's a Teinturier grape variety, so the inside is purple. Blueberries, more of these blackberry flavors and aromas. And then, for example, Tozot is a very interesting variety. Tozot itself, it has a very thin film, white film on it. That's why it's called Tozot, because toz is like dust. And Tozot itself is also a very interesting variety. This one is more similar to I would say maybe a Sangiovese, but not very warm climate. They say Areni also has some spiciness like a Shiraz, going back to that. So besides the Areni and Hachtanak, for example, some white grape varieties, Voskehat, right? People love Voskehat, people love Gangun, people have recently been discovering Lalvari. So Voskehat for me is actually similar to, if it's oak aged, it's similar to an oaky Chardonnay with the yellow apples, ripe yellow apple, red apples sometimes, whereas the Lalvari is similar to a Pinot Grigio, very light, fruity style of wine, let's say, depending on the region, of course. For example, the Gilar is somewhere, I would say, in between, depending on how it's made. We're still discovering this grape variety ourselves, depending on if you ferment it in stainless steel or oak, etc. So that's what I love about our grape varieties. I mean, we're discovering them daily. And with our geneticist, Christina Markaryan, she is also tracing back these grape varieties to make sure to understand what the parentage is. And so far, we know that, for example, Voskehat is endemic, Areni is endemic. We know that Gangun and Hachtanak are crossings. And so we're still discovering, and we have a whole vineyard of discovery, and hopefully enough time to discover, in my lifetime, to discover more of them.